He's been the star of the bowl season so far. Cam Skattebo, the Arizona State running back, and they went to double overtime against Texas, and he joins us now from Atlanta. How do you feel today?
I'm a little beat up, but I'm feeling confident of where I stand as a player, and I'm excited for my future, and I'm super excited that the guys that I played next to the whole season have fought and continued to fight, and never gave a doubt that we could win the game.
What was your feeling early when you guys were down double digits?
Um, you know, I think as a team as a whole, we knew that we were never counted out. Um, and then I think early we knew we made a couple mistakes. They scored in 2 points. They took back a kick. They took back a punt return. Didn't really score on offense. So we knew if we can, stop them on defense and continue to, push and fight on offense, that we were going to be just fine. Me personally, I was a little upset that I wasn't touching the ball as much as I wanted to. But obviously not just run the ball, but catching the ball out of the backfield. And I kind of took a step back and realized at halftime what I needed to do, and it was to be a better teammate and keep those guys uplifted. And I knew that if I did that, then the team confidence will stay high and we continue to fight.
But you were discussing things with Coach. You seem pretty animated on the sidelines.
Yeah, he we talked a little bit, and I got a little frustrated just where we were standing as a team and how we were playing, and I didn't understand what was going on fully. And we talked about it, and then I walked over there after I was a little upset, and let him know, hey, sorry for getting upset, but I got your back from here on out. Let's go, let's rock. And he knows that I'll always have his back, and he trusts the fact that I'm going to keep going, even when I'm a little upset. But yeah, we had a little discussion, but nothing too major.
Who do you pattern your game after?
Um, I like to say myself. There's a lot of backs that I take bits and pieces from. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey is one. Doing something that hasn't been done in a while since he's done it. Catching the ball, running the ball. Marshawn Lynch is obviously a big factor. Mark Ingram, I talked to him, and now that I look at it more, I took a little bit of my game from him, and then Le'Veon Bell was a big one too. Just me focusing on working on my patience, and the way, the slower you play the game, the more you'll see it. So that's something I've been, focusing on too.
What's it like, though, to go into a game knowing you're going to get hit? You're going to give punishment, but you kind of have to take punishment to give your punishment.
Yeah, going into the game, I understood, that I was going to have to do a lot, and I know every game is a brutal battle. With me, this is the way I run, the physicality I run with. I know I'm going to come out, banged up, and then I'm hoping that they come out a little more banged up. But I understand my game of football, so I'm prepared for it every game. I understand that when I run, it's going to make me not feel so good the next day, which I don't feel too good. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm prepared for it all the time.
What'd your dad say to you after the game?
He just gave me, I love you, son. Proud of you. A little kiss on the cheek, and off I went. He's more of like, I'll call you in the next couple of days kind of guy. Make sure you're doing good. But he's just proud of me, man, and my whole family's proud of me. My mom, she's super proud of me, and I'm just glad I'm able to make them happy.
When you're famous, the camera's always on you. So we got to see you throw up on the sidelines there. What caused that to happen?
Yeah, I think I was drinking a little too much water and Powerade. At the same time and I think I ate something bad in the morning. I had a croissant breakfast sandwich, and I don't think it went down very well. And I wasn't feeling too good all the way leading up to the game. And until I threw up, I threw up, and I felt like a completely different person. And after that throw up, the game switched for me and how I was playing. It was completely different for me. So it was nice. I looked down, took a deep breath, puked, took another deep breath, took another deep breath, and then got back on the field and played my game of football. So
You didn't have it all over your uniform, did you? Like if somebody's
No.
tackling you, like
I leaned over, let it all out, and then got back up and put my helmet on. I was like, let's go.
when you saw the non-call on the targeting. Well, first of all, what did you see? I don't know what your angle was with that, but the fact that it was a no call.
I mean, I was looking right at it. I watched him catch the ball, and I watched the crown of a helmet goes directly into the chin of my teammate. And, like Coach Dillingham said last night, you don't really know what a targeting is anymore. We're trying to protect players, and some are protected and some aren't. No matter who you're playing against, I feel like anybody should be protected. And I felt that was a little biased, but, whatever they call, is what we're going to rock with. And, hopefully Melquan's okay. I haven't talked to him yet since after the game last night, but hopefully he's okay. He's feeling good and in high spirits.
Did Steve Sarkisian track you down after the game?
No, a couple of their offensive linemen tracked me down, said you're a hell of a running back. And Arch Manning came over and said, what's up, try to lift my spirit up a little bit. But I just walked off the field. I was heartbroken with all the work that I put in, that we fell just that little short. And I wouldn't say I rushed off the field, but I got off it pretty quick just because I was a little stressed.
What is the play call with the halfback option?
Are you talking about where I ran and then threw it?
No, what's it called in the huddle?
Oh, Philly special.
Oh.
So it was actually supposed to be a throwback to the quarterback. And I checked my receiver to a fade ball, and I seen him went inside, so I know I had to put it.
wait a minute. That's kind of big time stuff here. Like
yeah. So Sam told me the drive before, somebody rolled up my ankle. I can't really run. So you're gonna have to make something happen. And I was like, all right, well, let's go. And then the Philly special was called, and I looked at my receiver, and it was 1-on-1 out there. When I knew as soon as I caught the ball from the toss that safety was going to come flying down, because he was flying down all game. And as soon as I seen that guy 1-on-1, I knew we had the better athlete in that receiver. He hasn't played all season, but I knew what he was about. And as soon as I seen him went inside, I knew I had to put it inside of him. It was a little underthrown, but I guess I put it in a spot where only he could get it. So,
could you give me 15 carries today?
I probably got 3 carries in me today. 3 2-yard carries.
Have you been told anything about the NFL draft as far as what the scouts think of you?
I've talked a little bit, but I'm not too worried about where I stand. Hopefully in a good position. I haven't had anybody really reach out as much as talking about where I stand, or rounds and stuff like that. But I have my agent that's working hard to help me out and get me in a good position. So,
well, congrats. You got a lot to be proud of. Arizona State on the football map, and it's been a while since we've been able to say that. And you took Texas into a couple overtimes, and certainly congratulations on the season that you had, Cam.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He is the Arizona State running back. Cam Skattebo had 1,700 yards rushing, 21 touchdowns, and certainly a great performance running, catching, and throwing.